Today we are maybe 5 minutes away from where we were yesterday. No, 2 minutes from where we were yesterday. We're about 5 minutes away from my 6 minutes away from my home, and in amongst the rubbish down here, it's absolutely beautiful. Let me show you where we are. Unfortunately, we're using the Sony RXO today, so there was no push a button and it turns around, so I'm going to have to turn this thing around physically, so bear with me. And this is what you can see. We are down at the mangrove. How beautiful this is through here. I'd love to have a local here who knew this place and could sort of say, come on, let's go walk into the middle of this, because I'm a scaredy cat. I don't know anything about what lives in here, and therefore I don't really want to walk in and then find myself in a problem. I mean, I don't know if the ground is sinky. I don't know if there's creatures in there that shouldn't be. I mean, this is no exaggeration. There are crocodiles in the water between Singapore and Malaysia, and this is the water between Singapore and Malaysia, and it's not very wide water. We don't see many of them. We get very rare sightings. Came out on Little Red today. There she is, just on the side of the path. We'll walk along a little bit. Sadly, there's the usual bird. Human waste down here, rubbish, bags, plastics, you know, the usual crap. Building materials, as you can see. But still, you can't completely destroy the beauty that is these mangrove swamps. It's an absolutely beautiful day. I don't even know what day it is. Today I think it's Thursday, maybe the 7th or 8th, whatever day that is. 5th, Monday, 6th, Tuesday, 7th, Wednesday. Should be Thursday the 8th today, which means that the MCO could be lifted in 4 days' time, which means we have 2 weeks to get out of Malaysia. We're very uncertain as to how or if we'll be allowed back in, and where we can go. I mean, I don't think any country is accepting people, so our only real chance will be the UK, and that's going to cost a fortune in flights. And then we've got to find somewhere to look at, some people to look after the cats for an indeterminate amount of time, someone else to look after the house. Charlie, that's going to be you, I'm afraid, my buddy. Okay, let's go look at the water again. It's much more nice than looking at me, isn't it? Much more nice. Sort of languages. Of course, the other thing, having my sunglasses means I can't see as much, so I really should remove them while I'm looking around. I'm always disappointed I don't see any lizards either, any monitor lizards. Obviously this is perfect area for them. They've got water, they've got shelter, they've got food. So if you look right through there, any land you can see in front of you after these trees and stuff, that is Singapore. I love it. I love the heat. I mean, I know it's humid and it's very hard to sort of do massive exercise in here and walk around for a long time, but I'd rather have heat than cold all day long. Yeah. Doesn't get much more beautiful than a mangrove swamp. I absolutely love that whole thing with the trees growing out of the water. It's beautiful. I guess the other thing I need is, so there's anybody locally here in Malaysia and Johor that wants to come out with me and actually knows a bit about snakes and where to find them, where to catch them, and is prepared to do so on camera with me, love, contact me, send me a message, let's do something. It would be great to actually sort of go out with somebody with a bit of knowledge about what snakes are in Johor, in Malaysia, and also help me catch some or find some so that we could show everybody. I'm really not doing a good job of knowing where to look. I would have thought over the water on the tree branches would be the place for the fish. Snakes, obviously some snakes would be in the water. Or maybe they're just further out, I don't know. Ah, beautiful place. Anyway, there we go. We'll be seeing you later, I guess. Citrine Hub. All things point to Citrine Hub. Every time I just point to Citrine Hub. Citrine Hub is everywhere. I don't go that far away from home. We're still under a sort of lockdown light. So, you know, I'm being sensible. I haven't used the Sony for a while. I've been thinking of selling it. Because I'd actually find that I use mainly the Osmo Pocket and my telephone, just because of convenience. And if we're going away and don't know when we're coming back, I'd like to sell this and maybe buy an iPad with it for editing on. That's like my main portable workaway computer. I'll see you all again from, well, we're about a kilometre away from the mouth of Sungai Pendas, which is the river. So take care, see you soon.